Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Top tips. I think I have like 8, but I'm gonna put in a bunch of random stuff in it to when you visit Thailand or Bangkok or whatever. I'm Thai American. My mom's Thai. She lives there right now. I'm here for a month. I'm like in the middle of it. I'm in my hotel in Chiang Mai. Let's get started. Number 1, get a Thai SIM card. Does this show up right? I don't know. I don't care. So a lot of your phones, they won't have an international plan unless you have T-Mobile. I have T-Mobile in the international data plan. Sucks. It's like 1G when I try to like Instagram story or post anything on Facebook. It takes forever, and a lot of public places don't have Wi-Fi, or if they have Wi-Fi, it doesn't work or it's slow. So what you should do is get a Thai SIM card. You can actually get it in the airport, but let's say you're there and everything's closed. You can get it at any mall. There are malls all over Thailand. Thai people love to hang out in malls because it's air conditioned and it's just chill. There's cheap food and Thai people love shopping. So the 2 main internet providers in Thailand are AIS and True. Either one of those will work. And all of them have like public Wi-Fi or private Wi-Fi things at the mall. So if you sign up with one of them, you also have access to their kind of private Wi-Fi for the mall. To get that, you have to go to their store actually and get the username and log in, and they'll sign you in. And once you're in, you'll always be in. You may have to do that at every single mall, but whatever. I'm drinking a Singha Thai beer, their best Thai beer. The other one is Chong, a little bit lighter. Anyways, I digress. This is the AI SIM card I got. I'm here for a month. The SIM card cost me 50 baht, which is $1 equals 30 baht. And then for a whole month of data, I paid 200 baht. So I paid less than $10 for a new SIM card. And I have 4G service everywhere. Now I can like Instagram posts and all this stuff wherever I go. Before I couldn't. I had to wait till I got to Wi-Fi. And there's even, I even got like 3Gs in the mountainous area 2 hours away from Chiang Mai. So it's a pretty good internet service they have here. What else? Do you get a Thai number? So you get your SIM card back, right? And that has your number connected to it. And most plans let you text from your number if you have an international plan like T-Mobile's. So if I need to check my messages, like a voicemail, which is 25 cents a minute, I think if I call, my texts, I'll just put my SIM card back into my phone. There's a little hole on the side. The nice lady at the kiosk also gave me this, I don't know what the hell fell out, gave me this little poker thing that pokes out the SIM card. It kind of like pops in and out, almost like a memory disk. So yeah, and most of the people at the AIS or True Store speak English. Most people in Thailand speak English. They definitely understand it. They're shy about it though, so when you're speaking to them and they don't seem to speak back well, it's not because they can't, it's because they're shy about it. I would recommend bringing multiple phone battery chargers because you're going to be walking around traveling a lot. That's basic stuff. You get a really big one. I have 3. You can plug your phone charger and your kind of like charger for anything that uses like a USB thing. You can plug it directly into the outlet. You don't need a converter. And you can also plug your laptop directly into the outlet. You don't need a converter either. At least I can with the MacBook Pros. I'm not sure about like Dells and stuff. The only thing you can't plug directly in is like a hairdryer, but most of the places know that, so they provide you a hairdryer. By the way, when you land, the immigration line can be very long. So as soon as you get off your flight, rush to the immigration line. This is the only time you're allowed to run in Bangkok because no one runs in Bangkok and no one is pushy. But I'll allow you to do that once you get off the flight and beat everyone else out because it's very confusing when you get there, especially for the other foreigners. So fill out the form on your flight, not when you land, because when I landed, they didn't have any forms available. I got the last one, and all these Chinese tourists had to go somewhere else to get it. It was crazy. It was madness. It took me like over an hour to get through the immigration line. Tip number 2, pretend like it's like a, a cross. I'm just freeze. Buy wipes and napkins. These are probably going to come up backwards, aren't they, huh? A lot of places in Thailand don't provide you with napkins. It's still kind of old school where even some places don't have toilet paper. Like if you go to an old mall, their public bathrooms won't have toilet paper. A lot of bathrooms won't have soap. Sometimes you can't even flush toilet paper. All the street cart vendors, food venues will not give you napkins, and their food is usually like kind of fried with like a sweet sticky sauce, or it's like a dessert. So you need to buy immediately antibacterial wipes and also little napkins. These are popular brands. I got these bigger ones. I'm like a freak. I don't like things on my fingers, so I use these a lot, and I just constantly wiping down surfaces. Because when you're traveling a lot and there's a gazillion people, you're touching all these kind of railings and stuff. It's great to have that, especially if you do anything outdoorsy too. You're riding a riverboat, you're walking with elephants, you're gonna need these antibacterial wraps and the napkins. Man, I only had a few left after going to a bathroom. I'm not gonna tell you. It was scary, so get a bunch of them. Also, you kind of notice this weird thing a lot. I've noticed a number of Thai people not washing their hands at all after using the bathroom, even using the stall. So just keep that in mind. And you're going to be eating new food, so your stomach might feel a little weird. So better to, have your preparations ready when you need it in your little backpack or whatever. Okay, tip number 3. Sorry this is so long. Tip number 3. About taxis and tuk tuks. Taxis will try to rip you off in Bangkok. And how they do that, they won't open their meter. They won't turn on their meter. Their meter is right on their dashboard. Now, it's illegal for them to do this, but people don't know this. Now, you can actually report taxis. They have an ID in the back seat. You can take a picture of it and call kind of the taxi hotline and report these people, and they'll get in a lot of trouble. But usually how the taxi will rip you off, you'll tell them where you're going. You always have to tell the taxi where you're going. And they'll just quote you a price. So instead of that, be like, can you open your meter? Birt Meter, my. Bit means open, meter, my, can you? You can just say open meter, and if they say no, if they give you some attitude, just walk away. Usually they get kind of mad when I've noticed they get kind of angry when they're trying to scam you, and then you know they're scamming it, and it becomes this weird energy. I think it's better just to walk away. I've had some friends just a few days ago, they got in a taxi, we told them where to go, and then the guy started driving a little bit and didn't turn on the meter and just told him 300 baht. And where they were going, I knew should only be 100 baht max, probably like 80 baht. And so he hopped out and he just felt really weird and the taxi was really mean to him. So better make sure they turn on the meter right as you get in, not as they're driving. Tuk tuks do not have meters. You always have to negotiate. Now the going price for tuk tuks are the same as with taxis. How do you figure out what the going price is? Use your Google Maps, and there's a hail area for taxis, and it'll estimate what the price should be. So keep that in mind when negotiating with the tuk tuk. A lot of people use the Grab app because it's like Uber and Lyft. I like it. I never use it because I've been staying with my parents, and they never use the Grab app. They're old people. They don't use apps. But traditionally, there are taxis all over the place, even in the random north suburb that we're at. And we always get the same price as a Grab, and they're all licensed taxis. And in fact, I think we get them faster because we never have to wait. If you notice, if you're in the middle of Bangkok, there'll be huge traffic. 15 minutes to go a couple blocks. Now, do you really want to wait outside of a mall or a big tourist area for a Grab taxi to sit there? Like, you'll be waiting 15, 20, I don't know even how long. It's so much easier just to see a taxi on the corner and wave them down. By the way, this is how you wave down a taxi. You do this. Thailand, the very polite culture, not pushy, not aggressive, not loud. Doing the New York style looks impolite, looks rude and disrespectful. So you do this. And how you tell that a taxi is able to pick you up is that if they have a green or red light on their kind of window dash in the corner, you'll see it's very obvious. Green or red mean the same thing. If it's not on, there's someone in there, or they don't want to pick you up. They're on a break, or they're just freaking chilling, whatever. Do this. Always have them open the meter. So tuk tuks will try to rip you off. They'll quote you a huge price. So that's when it's very important that you know what the going rate is, because tuk tuks are there for tourists, really. Like, real Thai people aren't taking tuk tuks unless they're just going a short distance that's too far to walk. Basically, that's it, because taxis are the same place. Why take a tuk-tuk when you take a taxi? So I got ripped off in Chiang Mai. It was raining like crazy, and I wanted to do stuff, and it was like raining so crazy I couldn't even walk. I was like, "Hey, tuk-tuk, take me here," and he was like, I think he said 100 baht for like a block and a half. I thought it was further. I should have just walked. And I was like, no, 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 that's too much. When something's too much, you say paying by noi. I think paying, min paying. That means paying. Just say paying means expensive. But say it like kind of politely, but you can still a little bit make that face. So then he was like, I was like, no, it should be 20, and I knew it should have been like 10 or 20. I was like 20. He's like 40. And I was like, fine, whatever. I kind of felt bad because he had no teeth, so I gave him 40 bucks. And I was supposed to get out of the rain, and his tuk-tuk was still soaking wet. It was like crazy raining yesterday. Monsoon season ends in November. Hopefully it doesn't rain for Loi Katroi, which is in a few days. Okay, what else? So, most taxis, to get from one end to one end, a 15 to 20 minute drive, a taxi should cost about 150 baht, which is like $5. You don't have to tip, but if you do, you should tip. You should round up. Thais tip, they round up to the nearest 10. So if it's like 122 baht, they'll give them 130. If it's like 99 baht, give them 110. If you want to be a little bit nicer, you can give them like straight up 10%. They don't make a lot of money. As soon as they turn on the meter, it just goes to 35 baht, and it just goes up super slowly. So like, yeah, to have a car, and gas is expensive there, more expensive than the US. The most expensive taxi we took was from Bangkok airport to where my parents live, like in North Bangkok, like out 10 minutes, 15 minutes outside the city. And that cost us about like 250 baht, but we paid probably like 70 baht in tolls. If you go far, the taxi drivers will take toll roads, which is a lot shorter. You want to do it, but you have to pay the toll for them. So one toll was like 20 baht. The most expensive toll we ever had was 50 baht, but it was worth not sitting in like snail traffic. So consider like consider your taxi to be anywhere between 80 to 150 baht. It's for the most part what you'll take, and tip them 10 baht. Okay, what else? Back to kind of like why you do it like this. Thai culture is very polite, respectful, it's gentle. If you notice, a lot of the men in Thailand, they speak in like a softer voice and sometimes a little high. It's because aggression comes off as rude, and things like that. So, tip number 4, bring a ton of cash. Bring it safely. Get like one of those like neck pouches or like a belt pouch. I use like a fanny pack, but I usually just keep all my cash in my wallet. I take this fanny pack and I tuck it inside my pants so it doesn't show, so I don't look like an idiot, and it makes my package look bigger. But bring a ton of cash. I brought like $1,000 in cash to get started, because whenever you take money out of the ATM, they take out 220 baht automatically, and then whenever your ATM charges, your bank charges, so 220 baht, it's like $7. So if you're not taking out a lot, it's not worth it. It might be a good idea to ask your debit card to higher your withdrawal limit. Mine's only 300, and I didn't do that, and I regret that. So when you get to the airport, exchange like 100 or 200 bucks right away, because most places only take cash, and the ones that take card, sometimes there's a fee, and there's like a high minimum amount, like 500 baht, 1,000 baht. Also, pro tip is when you buy anything from like a department store, they're gonna charge you a VAT, value added tax. It's 7%. If you collect, it's their sales tax. If you collect all of those receipts at the airport, you can exchange them back and get your money back. Exchange rate right now is 30 baht for $1. At the airport, the exchange rate was about like 29.3 for $1, so not awful. But the best I found was here in Chiang Mai. Actually, I found like 30.1 or 2 for $1. They were like no fees taken at all. So I think really the going rate is like 30.25 or something. If you find anywhere close to 30, exchange it. If it's less than 29, don't do it. I've never seen less. I've seen 28.8, I think. And I was like, no way. If you exchange $100 bills, you get a better exchange rate than if you exchange ones, fives, 20s, and 50s. Do we have $50 bills? I don't remember. So bring $100 bills. What else? How much does it cost to eat in Thailand? Let's just like break this down real quick. Average, I think, is about 50, or to do stuff, to eat, to see things, to do stuff. I think average cost is about $50 a day. If you're just like eating normally, going to see places normally. If you want to live like a king and you want to get drinks at bars, spend $100 a day. Sounds like a lot, but it's not really. It's kind of fun to eat like awesome seafood at restaurants and go to like the nicest bars and just like tip people and they treat you nicer. So staying at a hotel, I stayed at a 4 to 5 star hotel, 4 or 5 in the middle of Bangkok would be about $100 a room or $100 a person, depending on how nice it is. Obviously, it can go up depending on how luxurious it is. A 2.5 star to 3-point-star hotel would be anywhere from $20 to $80 a night for the room. So you can find a decent place between $30 and $50 a lot, even last minute. So split this between 2 people and you got a deal. A meal on the street will cost $1.50 to $3 if you get a couple items. It's usually 40 baht for something, which is like $1.33 for like some meat sticks or like a thing of wontons or like a chicken stick might be like 50 baht. A decent restaurant will cost you $5 for the entree and $2 to $3 for a drink. If you get an appetizer or dessert, throw in another $3, and with like a 10% tip, which they usually add to it, you're looking at $12 to $13 per person for a good restaurant, getting a few things. Now, a nicer restaurant that like you look on the outside, you're like normally in LA would be like $100 a person. You're gonna spend $20 to $30 each, and you're getting like seafood. You're getting their prawns, which they specialize in, like river prawns and crab, lob, and you're just getting like you're just doing it big, baby. But like just an okay restaurant, you can actually get by to with around $7 to $8 if you really, really want to, and just want to get the entree and not like maybe just have like a Thai iced tea. Good tactic to save money eating. Eat street food in the morning when you get up. And then have a nice big ass late lunch or early dinner and just like go big. So you spend like $3 to $4 on street food in the morning or at lunch whenever time you get up, and then you spend like 10 to 15 bucks at dinner, and then that's pretty good for traveling in a huge ass city like Bangkok. You need some vitamins. All the street food is like fried stuff and meat. Get the fresh squeezed juices that they offer anywhere. Pomegranate juice. I found like an avocado thing. Pineapple juice, tons of orange juice, yummy smoothies. Get the vitamins. It's hard to find salads for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's just a thing. You got to go to an American restaurant for that, or like Sizzler. I just saw Sizzler recently. Oh, one thing. Back to taxis. They're all cash. Most places are cash. Carry around cash. Okay. Rule number 5. Or tip number 5 that kind of goes along with taxi tuk tuks. Getting hustled. A lot of people will try to hustle you as soon as they know you're a tourist. If you're not Asian, they're going to assume you're a tourist. If you don't look Thai, they're going to assume you're a tourist. I look Thai, but as soon as I open my mouth and speak some Thai, they know I'm a tourist. And they try to rip me off. And I have been ripped off. And it's okay because things are still cheap and that happens. So the people that rip you off are the people selling stuff at night markets, at like casual stalls at the mall, not at real stores, not at department stores, not at restaurants. Taxis, tuk tuks, people selling you stuff on the street usually. When you go to those big night markets like Tuk Tuks, they're actually Tuk Tuks. I had a pretty good experience around there, but Khao San Road, oh yeah, they're definitely gonna rip you off. Yeah, for sure. If you visit any like the red light district places, and you just like we just walked through one, and the guy tried to rip me off to get a beer, and I was like, "This is the price on the sign. I'm not an idiot." And he got mad at me for pointing out the sign. It was crazy. So how do you negotiate when you buy like clothes and gadgets and other trinkets and souvenirs from the night markets and the people selling you on the street, you always should negotiate. So they give you a price, which is ridiculous. Now, so let's say they're like, buy this napkin, 100 baht, and you're like, no, it's worth like 20 baht. So you say, well, it's worth, okay, let's say you think it's worth 60 baht. You're like, how about 50? I'm like, how about 70? And you're like, no, 60. And they're like, okay. Usually they will go down about like 20, 25%. And if they won't, they'll tell you. Just be polite about it. And then you should always negotiate. Just always, always, always. So you'll kind of figure out the prices of things as you walk around and see what going prices are. If they list a price, like those elephant pajama pants, let's say, I see a lot of them listed for 150 or 120. I think the cheapest I've seen was 100. They'll probably sell you to them for 80. And if you buy more things, like we bought a bunch of dress shirts, we bought like 5 of them. They were supposed to be like 250 each. I think because we bought 5, we got them down to like 200 each. So things like that will help you negotiate. And, you know, when you walk away, sometimes they go lower. But it's actually more likely that you're going to negotiate right then and there. You can't negotiate at bars and restaurants. Totally. You hopefully you know that if they have set prices on the menu, you can't negotiate with them. You can't negotiate with food cart people. They don't. It's interesting. Food cart people aren't there to rip you off. They're there to sell a lot of food. The price is set. It's usually 40 baht. They don't rip you off. Their end game is volume and tasty food and repeat customers, not hustling foreigners. People who sell you clothes and trinkets are trying to rip you off. Okay. One thing about food carts, they're everywhere. You even see them on the streets of 5-star hotels. You know why? Because Thais don't cook at home, because sometimes their places don't have kitchens, and they don't have time because they work so much. They work like 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. So they eat street food, you know, as they're going and passing traffic so bad, they're always commuting. So the food carts, the little noodle bowl things, they're there for the locals to be able to eat well and eat cheaply and eat wherever. That's why you see them everywhere. Even when you go to like that huge ritzy mall, Icon Siam, there's like the bottom floor is like a huge street market area with delicious food and everything's like 60 to 70 baht. It's for the locals, you know. It's you know, it is. Okay, next bit is if you want to fly local flying. Let's say you want to go to Chiang Mai and you're based in Bangkok for a month like me, or you want to go to Chiang Rai, or you want to go to Laos, or you want to go to Hong Kong. These are the airlines to look up for cheap flying. Now, there's 4 of them. One is Nok Air. That's kind of the main one. The second one is Air Asia. The third one is Lion Air. The fourth one that doesn't have as much is Vietjet Air. It's a Vietnamese airlines. Now, these are all like Spirit Airlines in the sense where they fly out of the satellite airports and they charge you for any kind of add-on, like you want to check your luggage, 20 bucks more. So that's how you get the cheap flight. At least they give you a carry-on. If you're only going for a few days or even a week, you could fit everything into your carry-on. You don't need a jacket. It's so hot and humid here. So check out Nok Air, Air Asia, Lion Air, and Vietjet Air and compare prices. I even found similar prices when I did Kayak and I did Expedia. So those are good sources too if you're used to that. One thing, when you Google some of these websites, there's kind of like redirect websites that are like nokairflights.com versus like nokair.com, and they look similar, but they're like a middleman website. So make sure you're on their official website. That's kind of important. I got a one-way flight to Chiang Mai from Bangkok 2 days before for $69. It was an hour-long flight. The train ride would have took me 11 to 13 hours. So that was great. You fly out of Don Mueang Airport, which is in North Bangkok. Maybe it'll be like a 15 to 30 minute taxi. Should cost you, 5 to 10 bucks with a taxi. It's a nice little satellite airport. A lot of people might want to take the train or a bus up to Chiang Mai. I'm taking a train back, and it's going to be a 10.5 hour train ride. And I spent $33 for it the day I got it last minute too. I had trouble looking up their Thai train railway because when I was on their official website, it seemed to only be in Thai. So I ended up having to buy a ticket through an intermediary, and the one I used was 12 Go Asia. 12 Go in one word, and then Asia. Like more than a third of the $33 I paid actually went to fees for that website. But at the end of the day, $33 is not a bad deal, even though it was a little kind of ripped off because I need to take a cool train ride in the middle of the day. I got like second class seats, so it's not awful. You can get sleeper seats. They were all sold out. Those sell out earlier, so if you want to get a sleeper where you can sleep or a private room, you need to book those in advance, not a day or so before like me. Hotels everywhere in Thailand and Bangkok. Super cheap. Because the competition, it's just cheap. I'm not sure why. They want people to stay here. Best places to find hotels, places you probably know about, hotels.com, agoda.com, agoda.com, Agoda, booking.com. I use Priceline even, and I use last minute hotel even. These are middleman websites. They charge a small fee. It's actually not that bad. Sometimes they charge less than when you go to the hotel website itself. You know, if you want to be cheap, you look up through like hotels.com, and then you go to their official website and you see if you can get it cheaper, and a lot of times you can, but sometimes it's just cheaper on like hotels.com because they have some sort of deal with them. I'm not sure exactly what, but they want you to go to the website and it can be cheap. I got this hotel last minute in Chiang Rai. As you can see, I'm paying like $22 a night, and it's like a 4-star hotel. That's awesome, right? And I had so many other choices. So hotel booking is not hard to do. Okay, number 7 tip. Learn some basic Thai phrases. I'm sorry this video is so long, but hopefully it helps. Learn some basic Thai phrases. It's just nice to do. You don't have to do it. Everyone understands English. They speak it, even though they're very shy about it. If you ever hear "alai na," "alai," they don't understand what you're saying. You'll hear that a lot as you try to speak Thai or sometimes just speaking English. But here are some phrases that I want you to learn. Oh, and if you're looking to like go on a date with a Thai local, it does really help to learn some phrases because they're shy about their English and they're struggling with it. And if they see you struggling with their language, it's a nice way to connect. And they think it's cute when you speak sometime. They really do, because so many foreigners come here without even knowing how to say hello or thank you. It's kind of crazy. So here are some Thai phrases. Sawatdee means hello. To say it politely, you say Sawatdee Cup as a male and Sawatdee Ka if you're a girl. Sawatdee Cup, Sawatdee Ka. I'm American, my Thai is awful, so please correct me. This means hello. And a lot of times when you greet someone hello, if you want to show respect, like if they're older or someone important, like a boss, you do a Y. This is a Y. You'll see this a lot. You'll see like Ronald McDonald's outside doing the Y. I've seen like a crocodile doing the Y. If you see this, when people do this, it's like a sign of respect. They don't touch hands. They don't handshake in Thailand. This is what you do instead if you're meeting someone important. So I would say only really do this to like, as a tourist, you probably won't have to do it too much. If someone is giving you a favor, you might want to be like, Kap kun kap, means thank you. So you say this hello, there's no goodbye, you usually just say kap kun kap, thank you, because it's a transaction you done. Kap kun means thank you. So kap kun kap, you say that to be a polite man. Kap kun ka, say that to be a polite woman. You use kap and ka at the end of things to indicate politeness. It's something we don't have in English, but it's something that Thai people use. They use kap and ka a lot for different things too. Kap and ka can also mean yes. Interesting enough. My owl means I don't want. Like if you were being hustled by like people trying to sell you stuff, you could probably be like, my owl. That means like don't. Like my means no, and then owl means want. So you're basically saying no want. But don't say mean because, just don't. Like, you always have to be nice even when you turn down stuff. Say it with meow, meow. See, I'm softening my voice. What else? Okay, shopping. You want to know how to say how much? They understand how much. But if you want to say it the Thai way, say tao rai. I'm probably saying it wrong, but tao rai, like tao, like the Chinese tao, and rai, like rai risky. Tao rai, tao rai. Ani tao rai. This is how much. Ani means like this here. Tao rai, how much. Ani tao rai, it used to be tao rai, and they tell you the price, and then you begin the negotiation. If you want to say something's expensive, you can say pang, pang ba noi. I'm saying it wrong probably, but pang means expensive. Ooh, pang. So when you when you want to express something's expensive, don't ever do it mean. You can kind of make a face like ooh, ooh, but like it's in fun. A negotiation should be actually fun. It's not so serious. You're talking about a few bucks, really. So pang. They'd be like, 80 baht. Oh, pang. You take 40 baht. Oh, no. That's too cheap. 70 baht. Oh, come on. 60 baht. Okay. That's usually how it goes. And if they say okay right away, you probably didn't go low enough. So you're like, 200 baht. You're like, 180 baht. Then, okay. You're like, oh, fuck. I should have said 150. Okay. If you want to say, do you speak English? Put ingret mai. Put angret. Put angret mai. Put means speak. Angret means English. Mai means no. Like, do you? Put ingret mai. If you just want to simplify it, you can say put ingret. You can even say put English. Put English. You can just raise it at the high. But just say put ingret mai. They love Americans. They love foreigners. They love everything English. Everything's in English. Some of their advertisements are just in English, not even Thai. Like, they expect people to read English. It's like it's an interesting thing. Okay, random little things. Wine is very expensive in Bangkok, Thailand. Foreign liquor is also more expensive. They tax imports. They want you to buy locally. They want to sell local stuff. But the main thing I was super surprised at, and my dad, because he drinks a lot of wine, is that wine is quite expensive. Like, the cheapest bottle you can get at a grocery store will still be 20 bucks, and it'll be like a red blend from like somewhere South Africa. Random. So if you want to come and drink wine in Thailand, you can get, excuse me, oh my god. If you want to drink cheap, drink local. Drink the 2 Thai beers that they have. The 2 main ones. Singha and Chong. Singha is like a month. I forget what month it is. Chong means elephant. It's not Chang, it's Chong. It means elephant. Chong is their little bit cheaper beer. It's very light. I consider it like a Bud Light or Amstel Light. It's like a drink. You just pound it. You can pound Chong. Singha reminds me of like a Stella. It's very effervescent. It has like a little bit more of a flavor complexity. So I like Singha a lot, but I can drink them both. Now, if you want to drink cheap at a bar, get the Thai whiskey. Their main Thai whiskey is called Sang Sam. You'll see it's like 2 S's is a white bottle. Sang Sam. If I'm saying it wrong, please correct me. And sometimes they'll have an even cheaper local Thai whiskey. Like, I went to a place and they had a local thing on the menu, and it was only 60 baht. I'm like, yeah, give me the local. And it was a white, clear liquid. So Thai whiskey is a little bit of a misnomer. It's not really whiskey. Their whiskey is made from sugarcane, so it's actually technically more a rum, but it tastes like between a rum and a whiskey. There's a little sweeter taste to it. It's lighter. Still great. Goes great with Coca-Cola. Beauty products. Some beauty products are more expensive in Thailand, I think, because import taxes. They use a lot of beauty products like shampoos and face stuff from America or Europe. They don't have a lot of their own local stuff, I don't believe. And a lot of their own more generic branded stuff at like their department stores, like their Rite Aid is called Watson. Their like Walgreens type things called Watson. But a lot of their stuff have skin whitening products in them because it's very fashionable and has been forever to have a lighter skin in Thailand. That means you're part of the upper class. You're not someone who works in the farms. You're not someone from a conquered land. The people from the conquered lands that they have, like Thai Isan, who used to be Lao people, Burmese people, Cambodian people, the ideas that they have darker skin. It's pretty messed up, but that's the way things are, so everyone wants to have lighter skin, so there's skin whitening products in everything. By the way, 7-Elevens are everywhere, and they're better than ours. Like, their food is tastier. They have things like baos, those Chinese bun things. They have shumai. They have nigori, sushi. I eat that every day for breakfast just about. It's cheap. People go to 7-Eleven for a lot of different stuff here. They even have a 7-Eleven at the Dongmueang Airport. I can't even say it right. So, this is a long-ass video. I'm getting close to the last tips. Tip number 8. This is the last tip, actually. Respect the king, respect Buddhism, and respect Thai culture. It's pretty much illegal to say anything bad about the king or anything about the royal family, so don't. You'll see a picture of him everywhere. They're on all the money. The old king who passed away years ago, he was revered. They loved him. He was also a great guy. He did a lot of things. The newer king, they love him too. I'm not going to say anything because I'm posting this online. Don't disrespect Thai culture too. There are little quirks to it. As Americans, we're used to saying whatever we want. We have a strong freedom of speech. It's very supported. Just don't do it while you're here. Just enjoy yourself. Leave it be. They all understand English. They don't really know other foreign languages. So if you want to talk smack, do it in German. But just don't do it. They're looking out for tourists to mess up. I saw a white tourist. He was getting accosted by a bunch of cops. They detained him near the Grand Palace for littering, I think, which is dumb. Don't do that, especially near a tourist area. I don't think it was actually that bad, and they were, like, going at it with him. And I'm sure he left with a large fine or maybe a bribe. I didn't say that. So, just don't say anything about it. Don't disrespect Buddhism. Also, Thai people are 95% Buddhist. That's a lot. That's a lot. 4% are Muslim, 0.7% are Christian, and I don't know what the other one is. So that's why you see a good amount of Muslims too. They're mainly in the south. They're currently fighting with Thailand, a lot of the southern provinces. But I've noticed, especially now in Bangkok, I see a lot more Islamic people with kind of the head coverings for the females. And at the airport, there are like prayer rooms. So it's becoming more accepted and more seen, even though the majority of people in Thailand are Buddhists. Most tourist attractions you're going to see are Wats. That's a Buddhist temple. They're beautiful. They love gold. Gold is lucky. That's why gold is like everywhere. It represents obviously like success and money. But gold is lucky. Also, there's a religious connotation that's associated with Buddhism. I'm not sure how that started. So that's why everything is gold. Do not touch the Buddha. Can't touch the Buddha. I've seen tourists do that, and if they see you do that, you're going to get in trouble. You don't want to get arrested by Thai police. You really don't. But respect Buddhism. Do not touch anyone's Buddha on their chain. That's a thing that, growing up, I used to wear Buddhas around my neck. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, outside of Portland when everyone was white. I used to touch it all the time. My parents would get so pissed at me. They're not allowed to touch the Buddhas. You're not allowed to touch people's heads. That's really bad luck. Feet are very disrespectful. Do not put your feet on anything. I saw a tourist do that on a boat ride, and she, the ticket taker told her to put her feet down. She was like spreading with her legs, and she was putting her arms out and stuff. Like, the Thai people were giving her dirty ass looks. It was crazy, and I just want to be like, girl, come on, what are you doing? Like, why would you put your feet up on something anywhere? And the boat was full, and she had like her bag on a thing and her feet on these other seats. I was getting kind of mad at myself about it. Shit. What else? What else? You know, you can be in really crowded areas, but Thai people don't bump. They don't like touching each other. They don't run. They don't rush. So wait in line. Be polite. Show respect. Ways you can show respect is like letting people go and kind of like keeping your head down. keeping your head down is a very respectful thing. That's why you keep your hand down. You nod a lot when you say yes and stuff like that, but, you know, shit, I didn't talk about what yes is for yes and no. I'm so bad at this. Let me go back real quick. Okay, to say yes, you say chai. Chai means yes. But oftentimes, Thai people don't directly say the word yes. They'll just repeat what the last thing was. Like, be like, can you cook this? They'll be like, yes, can cook. Something like that. Or can cook. Or, can you do this? You just say can do instead of yes. A lot of times you can just say cup or ka instead of saying yes. Like, the person's like, do you want this? You'd be like, cup. Yep. Chai is a bit formal. You don't really hear it. The people just say kind of cup, or you just can nod your head a little bit. You'll see like kind of like facial mannerisms and stuff. You'll be like, I'll need like, or like, It's very polite, gentle ways of it's never like, yeah, man, yo, what's up, homie, what's up, yeah, yo, woo, woo. You never ever see that. Never ever see that. Going back to respecting people. That's it. They blast the national anthem at 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is a longer one. If you're out in public, you have to stand and be still for that. They blast it at night. I'm not sure at what times. You got to stand and still. If you do not, the Thai people who see you do that will not like that. You may not get good service. Just don't do it. It's a very like patriotic country, so just respect that. In general, Bangkok is a city that sticks with the sunrise and the sundown. It's an early rise city. It's an early close city, even in Bangkok, unless you're going out drinking. But usually those are like foreigner places, catering to foreigners who are used to going out until 2 a.m., 4 a.m., partying, trying to like get some and just do crazy shit. You know what I mean? They really prosecute drug usage a lot, like very severely. Like very, very severely. Most of the people in their jails are from drug charges. So if you're looking to get into that, I probably don't do that. This ain't the place. But most places, all the morning markets open at 6 to serve the people going to work because they work their 12-hour jobs. A lot of shops will open at 8, and then sometimes they close early, like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., or they just open and close at the owner's discretion. That's a funny quirk I've noticed. So yeah, a lot of tourist attractions end at 5 or 6 p.m., so it's better just to get up early and shit and just do all the stuff. Another thing about culture, men. I know you like the Thai ladies and you think they're cute, but do not be aggressive in speech or mannerisms with Thai women. They do not like that. They already think you're a foreigner going to do something bad or weird, or you're not clean in any way. So just, it's different than Europe and America. In Europe, you can go straight up, like, hey, how are you, talk, stuff like that. My friends, some of them told me, like, when they studied abroad in Europe, in Italy, or Spain, or Greece, they'd go to a club and, like, 6 guys would grind in them at once. You cannot do that here. It's a very modest culture. It's not a hookup culture at all. It's probably why the sex industry grew so large, because, you know, people aren't hooking up at the bars and clubs and shit. So they got to get their rocks off somehow, so they're going to pay for sex. I digress. So the way to kind of get with the Thai woman and trying to get with the Thai guy, just talk to them. Be nice, smile. You can flirt, but do it in that gentle, like, hey, kind of fun way. Buy them a drink. I'd say less is more. Nice, friendly chat. If she detects any vulgarity or you're trying to get late, she's going to get out of there. She can get mad at you. Trust me. That's happened to some people I know. What else? Dress code. These are just kind of my own tips. You can turn off the video by now, I guess. Dress code. This is my personal tip. Do not wear those elephant print pajamas in public. Elephant print pajamas, elephant print shirts, elephant print shorts. They're everywhere. All tourists buy them. I bought some myself for gifts, but do not wear them out because you look like such a tourist and you're going to get ripped off. It's better to, I don't know, it just seems, I keep on saying the word disrespectful, but for some reason it seems kind of disrespectful. I don't know why, but to see these tourists wear elephants all over their body, which is kind of like a sacred thing. Um, but it's just a blazing sign that you're a tourist. So just buy them, wear them at home. Like I said, feet are dirty. Don't put them up on anything. The reason why that is because if you think about the history of Thailand, a lot of people were farmers. It's very hot and muggy and humid in Thailand. So you're wearing sandals, working in the field. I saw some fools running on a track in sandals, like at the gym, outside, people playing soccer. A lot of Thai people play soccer when they were kids, like, with no shoes and socks. Think about it. Socks are expensive. They get dirty, and your feet get sweaty. Thai people aren't wearing socks. They're wearing sandals. It's kind of crazy because they wear pants more often than shorts, but they'll still wear sandals. Okay, other things. Thai people don't wear shorts. I've been wearing shorts, and my mom yells at me all the time. I'm in my 30s, and I'm getting yelled at by my mom for wearing shorts. It's so hot, and we're in kind of the off season where it's getting out of rainy season, so it's not as hot as it usually gets, but I'm still hot. I live in LA. I wear shorts all the time, but Thai people really don't wear shorts besides like high school kids in their uniforms. They don't wear shorts, and if they do, they're like khaki shorts or like blue, like nice shorts. So mainly they wear like slacks, like khakis, or just kind of like some kind of brown cotton pants or blue pants, and a lot of jeans. But they look nice. They don't wear like ripped hole jeans. It's kind of interesting. They never wear tank tops. Only tourists wear tank tops. I try to wear a tank top out in the morning to get some food with my dad, and I got like yelled at. Do not wear a tank top. That's disrespectful. It's kind of interesting though. I think kind of goes along with like when you go and visit a Wat, you have to have your shoulders covered, and you have to have pants that go to your ankles. You can't wear shorts at a Wat. You can't show exposed where the fuck these are called? Shoulders. So it's because I think it goes back to modesty, things like that. If you notice, besides things with like a random like American word like rude or like belligerent, which is like cool in fashion just to have like a random American word across your chest, like Thai people tend to dress like in neutral tone, solid tone. It's not like blazing, like pastels, like nothing like that kind of like 80s style. They've adopted something like the normcore 90s shoes. They may have like a big Fila shirt. Like they love the American name brands like Adidas. They love Starbucks for some reason. Yeah, they kind of dress like I'm dressed now. Jeans. This. Like I really just want to wear tank tops, elephant shorts, and sandals out. But I don't want to be pinpointed as a tourist, and I don't want to be impolite while I'm here. They never wear black. Especially all black, because that's what you wear when you go to a funeral. Buddhist funerals are very long. It could be weeks at a time. And so everyone wears all black at them. And so when you ever see people wear all black, they usually just came from like some sort of funeral type thing or some sort of like honoring death type thing. So they don't wear that in their normal life. Like in New York, people wear all black all the time. But Thai people probably just think that so many people died in New York. That's kind of funny, actually. Sometimes you'll see people wearing all yellow, and they'll be in a group that's to honor the king and the royalty. I think all red means something, too. I forget. If you know, write it in the comments. If I say anything wrong, if you made it this far, write it in the comments. If you have any kind of, like, health ailments, instead of going to the doctor, Thai people just go into a pharmacy. There's pharmacies everywhere, like divey hometown pharmacies to nicer ones in the malls. You just go to the pharmacist, which they all look like they're like 25. It's crazy. You tell them your ailments, and they automatically just diagnose it and give you some sort of cream. You can't get anything serious like narcotics, like Vicodin, so you're not going to get that. But things for like colds and headaches. I heard you can get like Xanax and benzos for anxiety. Don't quote me on this. Like you have bad mosquito bites or rashes, or I got some cream for like some mad pimples I keep on breaking out because of the humidity. Doctor visit costs about $30. It's not that expensive anyways, but it can be to Thai people. That's 900 baht. So a lot of people just go to the pharmacist to get some stuff. I've gotten a couple things since I've been here. My mom's gotten a few things. It's always like $5 to $7 for like a prescription like cream. Like I got mosquito cream. I got like this pimple cream, you know. So if I had anything, I'm just going to the fucking pharmacist. I'd be like, I hate my life. What do you got for me, doc? I even had like a dental emergency a couple days ago. I'm not gonna say what. But I popped into a dentist for emergency quick fix, and he saw me, like, soon. It's kind of a funny story. I walk in, the receptionist's like, you gotta wait 20 minutes. I'm fine, that's fine with me. 10 minutes later, I see this dude come by in a bike from the outside, like, huffing and puffing. I was like, I wonder who that is. He walks in, I was like, does he have an appointment? Then he walks to the bag, he's like, oh, shit, that's my dentist, isn't it? Within a second, he walks back in, comes back out, ready to see you. I'm like, he didn't even take a minute to compose himself. I swear to God, he did well. He spoke English. All the pharmacists and doctors and dentists speak perfect English. They have to. They have to learn. It's kind of amazing. It's great. So don't have any worries if you get sick or thing. But he comes in and he's like, he just ate. His hands smelled like grilled meat. He was all sweaty and shit. It was crazy. But it only cost $20. Okay, if you got this far, I'm going to give you the #1 tip that's not written on a stupid piece of paper that I have when you want to visit Thailand. You want to make a new friend? You want to learn where the locals go? This is my #1 tip for that. Go to a bar or a restaurant, usually a bar or restaurant, where you see tourists eating at. Go in and have a drink at the bar by yourself, maybe with one friend, but by yourself because you're not talking to anyone. In the daytime or early evening before it gets busy. Have a drink by yourself. And because it's a tourist place, they will all speak English or they all will know English and they want to practice. And they see you. No one sits at the bars because everyone wants to sit outside and people watch. I get it, right? Drinks are more expensive at these tourist places, so locals don't go there as much. So it's weird if you're sitting at the bar, but it allows the bartender to practice their English because they're usually just making drinks for the restaurant and they're happy to talk to someone. So I had that happen several times in Chiang Mai. I just sat at the bar and there's usually like workers back there because the bar sometimes is like in the back, it's on the side, so the workers, if you notice, there's a ton of workers at every place. Labor is cheap, so there's more workers sometimes than customers. But like a lot of workers at restaurants, they kind of hang out in the bar area. When they find out you're American or whatever, like they'll like chat you up. So basically, I got some really cool tips of places to go in Chiang Mai from doing this, and I'm sure that works in Bangkok because I used to bartend in LA, and whenever guys would come to the bar solo, they would always make friends. Guys or girls, if they come solo, they will always make friends. They always talk to me. I would always give them advice. It's always a great thing. You tip them like 20 baht, 30 baht, whatever. Then they're extra nice to you. So what I would do, go to the bar, order one of their expensive drinks, be like 150 or 180 baht, it's $5 or $6, or get a cheap Thai whiskey for $3, 90 baht. Tip them like 30 baht. They'll see that and they'll be like, "Where are you from? What are you doing?" And you'll be like, "What should I do here? How close is this? Like, where's a cool bar to go to?" I found some really cool ass places from doing this. If you're in Chiang Mai, check out the place. I think it's called. Fuck, I should look this up. It's called the Writers Room or Writers Cafe. Hold on, look it up real quick. This is stupid. I'm so bad at this. It's called the Writers Club and Wine Bar. It's in the middle of Chiang Mai. It just looks like a little restaurant. Go in there, sit at the bar, ask from my girl Tong. That means gold. They love gold. Ask for Tong and say Brian from Hollywood sent you. She'll tell you some cool places to go. And if you're this is only for Chiang Mai. If you go to Daifa's Cafe, Daifa Cafe, that's a cool place. It's a beautiful, eclectic Pan-Asian design, kind of like Crazy Rich Asians, kind of like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck it. It stopped. Anywho, I'm done. This is too long. I was recording this on my iPhone and my computer, and my iPhone stopped at a certain time because they're like, "We're done. We don't want to do anymore."